computer record. Now, do you hear that when it says recording in progress?
Yeah.
You do. Okay, that's kind of cool. So we were doing the noetic math competition questions, and
yeah, about that. When I was going to drive to vacation, I missed the actual test.
oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. So do not worry about that, because you and I are going to get to do as much as possible. Now, did you by any chance, get the actual test so you could actually work on that?
No.
So you never actually got the actual test?
No, because I wasn't there because I was driving to the Outer Banks.
Oh, wow. You went to the Outer Banks?
Yeah.
How cool is that? So now the Outer Banks is sort of halfway between, now did you drive there or fly there?
We drove there.
So cool. So there's some great kite surfing there because the wind is very, very consistent. And
I saw a couple kites next door.
oh, that is so cool. I'm so happy. So let's talk about this one here. This woman, Neva, is counting eggs. She has 3 cartons of eggs and 1 bowl of eggs. Now there are 12 eggs in each of the 3 cartons, and there are 6 eggs in the bowl. How many eggs does she have altogether? Now, do you know what 12 eggs is called, or 12 of anything?
A dozen.
Wow, yes. So you already know one of the hardest things, which is the language of the number 12. And yes, 12 is 1 dozen. So how are you going to calculate the total number of eggs? Are you going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and count by ones? Or is there a faster way that you could use in a competition?
There's a faster way.
I want to see it, please.
Okay. I think we did this in school today too. First, you just count the sides, which is there's 2, and then you count the top row to see how many there are. But we already know that there's 6 in each row.
Wait a minute. Can you just tell me what numbers are we adding here?
Oh,
What plus what plus what plus what?
6 plus 6.
Well, no. Come on. There are 6 in the bowl. We know that for sure. But there is not another thing with 6 in it. Come on. Each of these has
6,
what?
6. 6, 6, 6.
No. So, Tessa, how many
12,
eggs are in
12.
here?
12.
12 plus 12 plus 12. They literally told you there are 12 eggs in each of the 3 cartons. There are 6 eggs in the bowl. So Tessa, do we add horizontally or do we add vertically?
Vertically.
Okay, write it down. Go for it.
Is there a plus 6 at the end?
What do you mean? Is there a plus 6 at the end?
Like, do you add 6 to it too?
You mean after you add this 6?
Yeah.
You want to add another 6?
I just wanted to know if we added it.
Well, I'm asking you. I mean, depends on what you wrote down. If you only wrote down 12 plus 12 plus 12, then of course you have to add 6 more because there is a 6 there. But if you already added the 6, then you don't need to add another 6. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay, should I solve it?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it 46?
Is it 46? Well, no. Can you please tell me what you did when you added the ones column?
I added 2 plus 2 plus 2, and then I got 6. And then I had 1 plus 1 plus 1, and I got.
Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tessa, you have not yet finished telling me about the ones column. You just added up 3 2s and then you went to the tens column.
Oh, can I retry that?
Yes, of course. Because I know you can do this.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can do this.
$32.
I don't understand. I asked you first to just add up the ones column. What do you get when you add the ones column?
I got 12.
Okay, so what do you put down in the bottom of the ones column?
2.
And what did you put up and somewhere else?
1.
Where? Where?
Oh, I put it above the 1.
You mean in the tens column?
Yes.
Did you circle it?
Yes.
And then did you add all those numbers?
Yes.
And what happens when you add 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1?
You got, wait, 42.
Yeah, so honey, I don't know where you're getting your numbers from. If you add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 6, look at me in the eyeballs, please. Please, Tessa. Tessa, you get 12. You don't get 2, which means, Tessa, look up, which means you must carry. And then you must add that carry. You can't just disregard it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to wait. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
And okay, you ready?
Yes.
Whoops. I don't know what I just did. I don't know how I fixed that. Let's see. Hold on a second. Stop share. What do I do? How do I get back? Well, maybe it's that guy. Yeah. There we are. Okay. So, Tessa, you have a new challenge. And the new challenge is you have, well, you tell me how many dozen eggs and how many half dozen eggs.
There we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dozen eggs.
Okay, so you have 6 dozen eggs.
And then 3 half dozen eggs.
Okay, so if you're going to be writing down the numbers to add them, tell me what you're writing down.
So, wait a second. Okay. 12 6 times. Then I'm going to add 2 6s and 1 in each row. No, wait, no. Yeah. And it looks like this.
Wow. I like everything, but I think you're missing something.
Oh yeah, another 3. I mean 6.
Another 6. That's exactly right.
Oh, and
Okay, that looks awesome. Now start adding, please. And I would like to know your final answer, and then we're going to check it out when I do it.
One, and my answer was 90.
Your answer is 90. Wow. So you got 6 dozen, right? And another, so really it's 7. Honey, I'm amazed. That was incredible work. How do you feel about that? It's really incredible, 90 eggs. Now, I want to show you something that I was thinking about. So I was thinking about the fact that you had 6 times 12 plus 3 times 6, correct?
Yes.
And
But yeah. Actually, yeah.
and if you look at that, when you learn multiplication, which is going to really be soon, Tessa, you're going to be able to go 6 times 12, Mr. Kramer, that's easy. That's 72, right? And then you're going to go, oh, Mr. Kramer, 3 times 6, no problem. That's 18. And then you just have to add those two to get 10 and 9, 90. So that is what is to come, Tessa, in the future. That is your future. Now, I'd like to hear what you do about this one.
Oh,
Where-
Joshua's
Yeah.
one of my friends.
Oh, good. Maybe he's going to Paris.
Joshua's flight to Paris is at 1 p.m. Joshua arrived at the airport 2.5 hours before. 1 p.m. What time did Joshua arrive at the airport? Label your answer with AM or PM. I had something like this before.
Oh, cool. Then tell me what your thoughts are.
So, I'm just gonna redo it. So, Joshua's like, okay. So, if he arrived 2.5 hours before, that means he arrived 2 hours and an hour and a half. So, if we this. Yeah.
And also, I want to just make sure that you label your answer with AM or PM. That's kind of important. And honey, I'm going to let you work on this, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom real quickly, but I'm also going to put the next problem up there. So if you happen to finish, you can start on that one, and I will be right back.
Finished.
You finished? What time, honey?
10 a.m. I mean, sorry, 10:30 a.m.
Honey, I am so proud of you. That is so cool. Work on the next one. You are a rock star. I'll be right back.
Alan started reading his book. He's 80. Allison started reading a new book. The book has 80 pages. If she reads 10 pages a day, how many days will it take her to finish? the book. Eight days. It's 80. It's 10. 8 times. So it's 8 days every day. That was actually kind of.
Okay. So so you got 10:30 a.m. for the first one, and that was masterfully done.
And then the second one I finished a long time ago. It was 8 days because 80 is 10 times. And if she reads 10 pages a day, it would make her do it 8 days, and then she would be able to finish it.
And can you tell me what was the mathematical equation that you used to solve this? For instance, you know that the operations are multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. What might you do to get the answer 8?
You can do 10 plus, you could, so to just get 8, okay, so then you could do 10 8 times plus it.
Oh, so you want to say 8 times 10 equals 80.
Yes.
But you remember, you didn't know that you had 8. So if you just have 80 and 10, and you want that to equal 8, what do you have to do?
You have to take away the 10.
No, that would be subtraction. 80 minus 10 is 70. So it's definitely not subtraction. It's definitely not addition because 80 plus 10 is 90. And it's definitely not multiplication because 80 times 10 is 800. So if it's not subtraction and it's not addition and it's not multiplication, then it must be what? If it's not any of these, what must it be?
That one.
Oh, come on, you have to say it. Do you know what that operation is?
No.
Okay, it's called division. You literally did that. Tessa, you divided, look up at the sky. 80 divided by 10 equals 8. You can also write that as a fraction. 80 tenths equals 8 because fraction means division. So division and multiplication are going to be coming in your future. And they're really, really important concepts. Now, let's have you look at this next one.
The following 3 lockers with numbers on the door belong to Josie, Peter, and Victoria. Josie's locker has an even number. Peter's locker has the largest number. What number is on Victoria's number? So that means that her number is 36.
Okay, I'm going to say that I do not agree with that. And I'm wondering whether you could check your work.
Okay. If his is the largest. Oh yeah, sorry. It's 35.
Yeah, so why did you change your answer?
I accidentally did did the even number instead of the other one.
Okay, so the way I would do this, Tessa, is I would literally write down, okay, so Jose's locker is an even number. So Jose can be either 36 or 44, right? So
Yeah.
that's Jose or Jose. Then it says Peter's locker is the largest number. So now we know that
What's
Peter
his?
must be 44 and not Jose. Therefore, Jose is 36, and you are left with one answer and one answer only for Victor. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and that is the way I would approach that question. Now, ooh, this is a great one, and I want you also to be looking at multiplication, division, addition, subtraction to figure out what you're actually going to do.
Jody bought 36 pens. 11 of them are red. The rest are blue. How many more blue pens than red pens did Jody buy? So if he bought 36, so 36 minus 11.
Ooh, you just used the operation. I love it. Now here, Tessa, there is a really big
19.
So you think the answer to the question is 19 or the answer to 36 minus 11 is 19?
The answer to 36 minus 11.
Is 19.
Yes.
Okay. Now, does that make any sense? If that's true, then 19 plus 11 must equal 36. Is that a true statement?
C.
Really? So you can write down 11 and 19 and add them and you will get 36.
No.
Well, then it's not 36. Therefore, it's not 19. So go back to the drawing board. And they didn't ask the question, how many blue pens are there? They asked, how many more blue pens than red pens did she buy?
So if 19 of the, so basically she.
Honey, 19, remember, is wrong, wrong, wrong. So you got to redo your first step. And I know you can do this because we did subtraction that was infinitely harder. Now, how do you write out subtraction?
You write it down. So basically we're gonna write.
I'd like to see what you write on your sheet.
36 minus 11.
I want to see how you wrote that down, please.
Okay.
Remember, you have to hold it side by side and nice and steady. Oh, that's exactly what to do. The only thing I would do differently is I would get rid of your hats and feet. So look up now at my screen. I don't want to see your ones with little hats and little feet,
Okay.
because they end up looking like sevens, and they also take way longer to write down. So come on, what is 36 minus 11?
36 minus 11. 6 minus 1. Oh, I think I might have done. Okay.
I don't know what you did, because your answer was very different, but I would.
25.
Yeah. And what's the answer to the question?
So there are 25 more.
No, there are 11 reds. How
There
many are
11
blue?
reds. And there are 25 blues.
Now read the question, please. Because
Okay.
if you read the question, you will be very, very pleasantly surprised at what you need to do.
How many more blue pens than red pens did Judy buy? So 25 of them are. So he bought 36. So all of them are blue. So the blue.
You are saying that all of the pens are blue?
No.
Okay, so that's what are they actually asking you to do here?
I think it's 25.
Well, you can say it's 25, but I think you might want to think about, what are they asking? Can you read the question? What I highlighted in blue.
More blue pens than red pens did Judy buy?
How many more blue than red pens did she buy? She bought 25 blues. She bought 11 reds. How could the answer be 25? What do you need to do to 25 and 11 to get this answer?
I need to add them.
Oh, do you think you should add them? I mean, if you add them, you know you'll get 36 pens. But what does the question actually say? How many more? Look, Tessa, if I have if I have 8 pens, and so that's Mr. Kramer, right?
Yeah.
And I say Tessa, so Tessa has 3 pens. How many more pens does Mr. Kramer have than Tessa?
Steven?
How many more do I have than you?
You have 5 more than me.
Because, and how did you get 5? What did you do with 8 and 3?
So basically, you just
Is it multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction?
subtraction.
Of course, you need to subtract the 8 minus the 3 to get the 5. So what do you think you need to do here? How many more blues than reds did she buy?
I should do 11 minus 25.
You really think you should take 11 and subtract the bigger number from it?
No, 25 minus 11.
Of course. So go ahead and do that, please, which should take you just a couple of seconds.
14.
Yeah. So Tessa, this is a case where students will read a challenge question like this, and they go, there are 25 blue pens, and they'll go, the answer is 25. But guess what? That is not at all what they were asking you. Now, did you have to find out the 25 in order to answer the question? And the answer is
yes.
But that wasn't the answer. So what we're going to do is we're not going to move on until I know that you are 100% clear on this type of question. So what we're going to do is we're going to erase that. And all right, here we go. So Judy bought 52 pens and 18 of them are red and the rest are blue.
So first we're gonna do 52 minus 18.
And I'm going to let you do this one all the way through until the end, because I really think that it could be very, very exciting for you to get this.
So 34 for that. And then you get to know how many more he has than me. So I forget how I did it with you that
Oh,
time.
why don't you talk it through? Tell me what you did first.
First,
I would love to hear about that.
First I did, let me find it. Okay, first so where is it?
Come on, first you did.
Oh yeah, first.
Come on, sweetie, what did you do first? You wrote it down, so just read what you wrote.
I can't find 50. Oh, there it is. I wrote 52 minus 18. Then
Of course. That's the most important thing, Tessa. Look up, look up, look up. Did you write it down like that?
Yes.
Okay, great. And what did you get when you subtracted 18 from 52?
Oh, 18 from 52. So I did 2 minus 8 first. But
Well, what did you get for the answer when you did 52 minus 18?
34.
Well, honey, it is exactly 34. I could not have done it better. You borrowed 1 to make this a 12. You borrowed from the 5, and that's 34. And that's perfect. Now, read the question.
How many more blue pens than red pens did?
So, how many blue pens did she have?
If she had 18 blue
How
pens.
many red pens did she have? 18. How many blue pens did she have?
She had 34. So then we have to do 18 minus 34.
I don't agree with that. That's what you
Oh,
said last
34
time.
minus 18.
Right.
Then 16. But that is not correct.
And why is 16 not correct?
Because there's 52.
Don't understand that.
Oh, because there's 52 and 16 is way smaller than 18 because 18 plus 16 would not equal 52.
But we're not adding 18 plus 16 to get 52. We're adding 18 plus 16 to get 34 and 18 plus 34 to get 52. So honey, you found the answer. Now I need to ask you, what is that answer? Because there's a lot of numbers on the page, but if you don't understand what you just did, then you're not going to be able to get the answer. How many more blue than red did she buy?
Oh, 34? No.
Come on.
34?
Honey, 34 is the number of blue pens. 18 is the number of red pens.
Oh, yeah.
How many more blues than reds?
34 minus 18, but it's 16. Oh, 16.
Of course, honey, 16 is your answer. That's why you worked so hard to find the difference between the blue and the red. So you've got to really focus on the words, what they're asking, really important stuff. Okay, now, Mateo put 2 quarters in a vending machine to buy a bottle of water. So when he put 2 quarters in, how many cents is that?
2 quarters is 50 cents.
And that was to buy a bottle of water. But he got 1 dime and 1 nickel back. So how much did the bottle cost?
Well, I thought it costed 50 cents.
That's what I thought. But then I found out by reading the next sentence that that's not the case. And so did you.
A dime is 10. A nickel is 5. So it was actually 15 cents.
Wait, what was 15 cents?
The bottle of water.
Do you really think you want to answer 15 cents? Or do you want to read the question? And you may, I don't see a pencil in your right hand. And unless you're a lefty, that means you're not writing anything down. So he paid 50 cents. He got a dime and a nickel back. What did the bottle cost?
51.
How'd you make up 51?
I just took the 1 and put it behind the 5.
I don't know what the 1 is.
Oh, the 10, and then erase the 0.
But honey, how much money did he get back in change?
He got 15.
I'm sorry, you'll have to be more clear and speak into the camera without the pencil in your mouth.
He got 15.
Okay, so the change, Tessa, was 15 cents.
$15. $20.
So, honey, what did she pay?
She paid 50.
And she got back 15. What do you think you want to do with 50 and 15? Come on, you can do this. Come on, what are you going to do with 50 and 15?
Add them.
Really?
Subtract them.
You tell me. What makes logical sense?
Adding.
Very nice to meet you. When you come, but I want to talk to you, get to meet you, I'm gonna be there 6 months. We're gonna be good friends.
Okay, thank you, Mason. Okay, so you need to figure out, Tessa, what is more logical. Tessa, watch this. Tessa, look at this. I want this bottle of water, right? I am going to take 50 cents and I'm going to go get it right now because I actually have 50 cents. Somebody gave me change today. And I got 50 cents. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is, Tessa. Now, one of the quarters that I got was a US quarter, okay? And the other quarter is Bahamian, which is kind of interesting. It's a little prettier than ours, and it's got a picture of a sailboat on it, which is kind of cool. So Tessa, watch this. I'm gonna pay you, you ready? Tessa, watch. I'm gonna pay you 50 cents for the water, okay? Now, Tessa, guess what you're gonna give me back?
I'm gonna give you 15.
So Tessa, what do you get to keep?
Oh, I get to keep 50 cents.
No, I gave you 50, but you gave me back 15 cents. So what do you get to keep?
I get to.
Do you get to keep 65 cents?
No.
No, you gave me 15. You have 50, you gave me 15. So what operation? Multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction? Which one, Tessa?
Subtraction?
Of course. So come on, you need to subtract 15 from 50. Go.
Okay.
And this is all about using logic.
$35.
What is 35?
Oh, I have 35 more cents than you.
Yeah, sweetheart, guess what?
Yeah.
What's the answer to the question? How much did the bottle of water cost?
Oh, it cost. Wait, how much did I get again?
Yeah, so you just did the work. You just figured it out.
I forget where it went.
Didn't you just subtract 15 from 50? And
Yeah, but I forget
Yeah.
where I wrote it.
well, you might want to do it again, and you could do it in probably 14 seconds, maybe even less. But definitely less than 35 seconds.
Oh yeah, it
The
35.
bottle cost,
35 cents.
all right, the bottle cost 35 cents. Fantastic. Fantastic. The bottle cost 35 cents. Now, that one really was very challenging for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another one, but of course, you know that I'm going to change the facts just slightly. All right, you ready? So I'm going to say that you put 3/4 in a vending machine. You got 2 dimes. No. You got how about 3 dimes and 1 nickel back? No, no, no. How about 3 dimes and 4 nickels back?
Hmm.
No, that's a little silly. That's a little silly. So why don't we say we got 3 dimes and 2 nickels back?
Okay.
What did the bottle of water cost? And I want you to really pay attention to this.
$70.
Wait, are you actually writing anything down here?
75.
I don't know what that means. Is that how much the water bottle cost?
No.
Okay,
That-
so you have to, when you say something
Water.
like 75, you have to say what you're referring to.
Oh, okay.
75 is what? So you say
much it
75 is the,
75 cents.
is,
75 cents for the 3/4. Then,
so is that what you pay? What did you do with the 75 cents?
and then, so I put it in a vending machine.
So you paid
Hey, I paid
75 cents. Okay,
and I got 32 cents back.
really, 32 cents.
No, sorry. And I got 40 cents back.
Okay, so your change was how much?
40. 40.
Okay, I agree with that.
75 minus 40. Then. Sorry, 35.
You have to remember, saying a number means nothing.
Oh yeah, it costed 35 cents.
The water bottle
The water
cost.
bottle costed 45 cents.
Oh,
Yeah,
40?
40. No, sorry, 35.
35 cents. Very, very nice. So Tessa, did you subtract 40 from 75?
Yes.
Nice job, Tessa. Now I know that you understand this. So Tessa, let's think of it this way. Okay. Have you ever done a lemonade stand with your parents or friends or cousins? Have you ever done a lemonade stand?
No.
You never did. So when you do a lemonade stand, what you do is you sit out there and you do what?
And you sell lemonade or
You sell lemonade. And what do people usually charge for a lemonade?
probably like 50 cents.
Okay. If you charge 50 cents for 1 cup, what if someone pays you
100?
3/4? How much do you need to give them in change? So you charge 50 cents. They paid you 3/4.
Then you would have 75 cents she gave you. Then and then 75 minus 50.
What do you think?
Yes.
Yes, I agree with that. That's brilliant. You know, I'm going to turn something on for these guys, make it easier.
25. Yeah, yeah.
Does that add a little light for you guys? Yeah, it's the best I can do. Okay, so what'd you get, sweetie?
25.
Yeah, so you better give them 25 cents as change, but guess what they're gonna do?
What?
I bet they're gonna let you keep it as a tip. Now, Tessa, there's one thing you might want to think about. I think the next time you have an opportunity to do a lemonade stand, it's a great way to learn how to not only create a great product, because I bet, I'm just guessing, but I bet you would make great lemonade. I don't know why. I don't know why. I've known you for a long time, and I also know your mom and dad. And I think that you would have great ingredients. You probably would use real lemons, and I would buy lemonade from you. And then you put it out, I don't know if in front of your house or in front of maybe I think you have a Cape house. I'm not really sure. But the point is that you can then charge maybe 50 cents for the lemonade, but then people might give you more money and you'll have to figure out the change. And you can learn so much about mathematics by actually building a business. So I'm a big proponent of you building a business for yourself. Now, Tessa, I'm going to give you some more problems to do this week. Do you think that you would have time to do questions 10, 11, and 12?
Yeah, probably.
And the other question is, would you like to maybe do more than just 3 questions during the week for me?
Yes.
Okay, if that's the case, then I'm going to give you question 13. And I'm going to give you 2 more. And I want you to make copies of these after you do them and write out all your work, because I would like your mom and dad to print these out. And I'd like you to send those to me by text before we meet next. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then I can look at them and get really excited about the type of work that you did, because I know that with lots and lots of practice, you can really become a great mathematician. So Tessa, I'm going to say this is 11:30:21. You were masterful as always. And did you feel like you really starting to understand this math better?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. So Shri is mom and Rick is dad. And there's Tessa. Tessa, you were an absolute pleasure as always. And I will see you in 167 hours. Have a great week. And I'll send you the video when it's prepared. Okay?
Okay.
Bye, honey. Take care. Bye.